Hi there! Today we are starting a new series of books by Usborn Publishing, Young Farmyard Tales. The first story is about Wolly the Sheep. By the way, there is a little yellow dog like this to find on every page. Let me show you. Wow, I found the first one. This is Wolly the Sheep. Wolly escapes. Wolly spoils the flowers. Everyone goes off to the show. Wolly goes too. Which is the best sheep? It's Wolly. Wolly gets a prize. Time to go home, Wolly. This is the end of the first story. This is another story of Usborn Young Farmyard Tales about Curly the pig. Let's start reading now. And don't forget that there is a little yellow dog to find on every page. Like this. 6 pigs live on the farm. But today, one is missing. Curly the pig has escaped. He's not with the hens. He's not with the cows. Why is Rusty barking? Rusty has found Curly. What a muddy pig! Let's take you home. This is the end. See you. Now we are reading another story from Usborn Farmyard Tales, and this one is about Tractor in Trouble. And don't forget that there is a little yellow dog to find on every page. Like this. This is Poultry Farm. This is Mrs. Boot, the farmer. She has 2 children called Poppy and Sam, and a dog called Rusty. Ted works on the farm. He helps Mrs. Boot. Ted looks after the tractor and all the farm machines. Today it is very windy. The wind is blowing the trees and it's very cold. Poppy and Sam play in the barn. Where are you going, Ted? Ted is driving the tractor out of the yard. I'm just going to see if the sheep are all right, he says. Ted stops the tractor by the gate. He goes into the sheep field. He nails down the roof of the sheep shed to make it safe. Poppy and Sam hear a terrible crash. "What's that?" says Sam. "I don't know. Let's go and look," says Poppy. They run down the field. "A tree has blown down." "It's coming down on Ted's tractor," says Poppy. "Come on, we must help him," says Sam. "What are you going to do, Ted?" Poor Ted is very upset. The tree has scratched his new tractor. He can't even get into the cab. "Ask Farmer Dre to help. I think I can see him on the hill," says Ted. Poppy and Sam run to ask him. Soon Farmer Dre comes with his horse. Farmer Dre has a big, gentle cart horse called Dolly. They have come to help Ted. "I'll cut up the tree first." Farmer Dre starts up his chainsaw. Then he cuts off the branches which have fallen on the tractor. Dolly starts to work. Farmer Dre ties 2 ropes to Dolly's harness. Ted ties the other ends to the big branches. Dolly pulls and pulls. She works hard until all the branches are off the tractor. "Well done, Dolly," says Farmer Dre. Ted climbs up into the cab. "Thank you very much, Farmer Dre and Dolly," he says. And they all go back to the farmyard. The tractor looks a little messy. Ted finds a brush and paints over all the scratches. "It will soon be as good as new," he says. This is the end. This is another amazing story of Usborn Farmyard Tales, The Grumpy Goat. And remember, there is a little yellow dog to find on every page, like this one. This is Poultry Farm. This is Mrs. Boot, the farmer. She has 2 children called Poppy and Sam, and a dog called Rusty. Ted works on the farm. He tells Poppy and Sam to clean the goat's shed. "Will she let us?" asks Sam. She's so grumpy now. Gertie the goat chases Sam. She butts him with her head. He nearly falls over. Sam, Poppy, and Rusty run out through the gate. Poppy shuts the gate. They must get Gertie out of her pen so they can get to her shed. I have an idea, says Sam. Sam gets a bag of bread. Come on, Gertie, says Sam. Nice bread. Gertie eats it and the bag, but stays in her pen. Let's try some fresh grass, says Poppy. Poppy pulls up some grass and drops it by the gate. Gertie eats it but trots back into her pen. I have another idea, says Sam. Gertie doesn't butt Ted. She wouldn't butt me if I looked like Ted, says Sam. He runs off again. Sam comes back wearing Ted's clothes. He has found Ted's old coat and hat. Sam goes into the pen, but Gertie still butts him. I'll get a rope, says Poppy. They go into the pen. Poppy tries to throw the rope over Gertie's head. She misses. Gertie chases them all. Rusty runs out of the pen and Gertie follows him. She's out, shouts Sam. Quick, shut the gate. Sam and Poppy clean out Gertie's shed. They sweep up the old straw and put it in the wheelbarrow. They spread out fresh straw. Poppy opens the gate. Come on, Gertie, you can go back now, says Sam. Gertie trots back into her pen. You are a grumpy old goat, says Poppy. We've cleaned out your shed and you're still grumpy, says Sam. Grumpy Gertie. Next morning, they meet Ted. Come and look at Gertie now, says Ted. They all go to the goat pen. Gertie has a little kid. Oh, Oh, isn't it sweet? Says Poppy. Gertie doesn't look grumpy now, says Sam. This is the end, guys. This is another amazing story of Usborn Farmyard Tales. Kitten's Day Out. Meow. And remember, there is a little yellow dog to find on every page, like this one. This is Apple Tree Farm. This is Mrs. Boot, the farmer. She has 2 children called Poppy and Sam, and a dog called Rusty. Ted works on the farm. He is helping Mr. Bran, the truck driver. Mr. Bran has brought some sacks of food for the cows. They say goodbye to Mr. Bran. Mr. Bran waves as he drives his truck out of the farmyard. Ted and Poppy wave back. Where is my kitten? Where is Fluff? Says Sam. They all look everywhere for Fluff, but they can't find her. Perhaps she jumped on the truck. Take my car and go after the truck, Ted, says Mrs. Boot. They jump in the car and drive off. Ted stops the car at the crossroads. Which way did Mr. Bran go? Says Ted. There's a truck, says Sam. It's just going around the bend. Ted drives down a steep hill. Look out, Ted, says Poppy. There's a stream at the bottom. The car splashes into the water. The car stops in the stream. Water in the engine, says Ted. I'll have to push. We'll never find the truck now, says Sam. Ted looks inside the car. He mops up all the water. Soon he gets the car to start again. They drive on to look for the truck. There are lots of sheep on the road. The sheep came out of the field. Someone left the gate open, says Ted. We must get them back. Ted, Poppy, and Sam round up the sheep. They drive them back into the field. Ted shuts the gate. Come on, we must hurry, says Sam. Stop, Ted, there's a truck. I'm sure that's Mr. Brent's truck in that farmyard, says Sam. Ted drives in to see. It's the wrong truck. Oh dear, says Poppy. It's not Mr. Brent, and that's not Mr. Brent's truck. Ted drives them home. We'll never find my kitten now, says Sam. I'm sure she'll turn up, says Poppy. There's a surprise at Poultry Farm. Here's your kitten, says Mr. Brent. She's been in my truck all day and now I've brought her home. This is the end.